Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe and this is my Craftsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 114 of the Level Up program. It's day number 29 of the Purple Belt. If you're new to the program, this is all about learning how to shoot the dice and making decisions to have better rolls at the table, as well as coming up with a shooter-based betting system. If you're playing along in Crapsee, the code is U8F9R8, and that'll get you into our live table. And if you're watching this on replay, guys, make sure that you let me know how the rolls are doing for you by putting the results in the chat or in the comment section below the video. Good morning, Chris from Dice Degen. And we're going to start off right away in the morning here, guys, with a $20 pass line bet. We're going to start off with a $3 craps check. And we're going to go with a 555 ATS. If you guys watched along yesterday, we had a slow start to the day. We had 3 or 4 rollers that were 6 rolls or less. And then all of a sudden we started getting a little bit warmer. We had an 11 roller, 9 roller, and we finished off the day with a 25 roller where we hit, I believe we hit the small on the ATS. We came close to hitting it all. All we needed to do is get that midnight. So let's get started here. And we're going to call that all bets set and dice out. We're using a 4-2-4-5 dice set today. And up till today, we have 700 throws in on the Purple Belt level. Remember, our goal is to get up to 4,000 rolls. So that way, by the end of the Purple Belt, we'll have a documented total of 8,000 rolls on this table. And that was a kind of a bad throw to start off the day, but we have magic aces. Let's see if that comes down. Yes, it does come on the ace. So magic aces will be our come out. So it's a 1-1-2. And that's going to help us with that ATS. But remember that I always suggest to put a craps check on your opening bet, on a come out bet here, guys, because I do throw a lot of craps numbers with my throws. So we're going to go back up with that $20 pass line bet. Our $3 craps check is still in place because that was a winner. And we still have the 555 on the ATS. 4-2. 4-5. And we have all bets set. Dice out. They split apart, so we're going to regrip them. And here we go. Now remember yesterday, the biggest change that I made was in my posture. I was starting to slouch a little too much. We have a 2-4-6, by the way. I was starting to slouch too much. So what I did is I straightened my posture out, and I am almost like I have a kind of a lean backwards with my neck, kind of like straighten it backwards and off to the side a little bit. And that seemed to improve my results on those last 3 shooters. So that was kind of a keen observation, something that you really need to kind of pay attention to when you guys are at the table. Little things like posture, little things like your grip, little things like where you're releasing it, all those things will play a major factor. We're going to go with the 140 across bet level. So that's going to be $35 on that 5 and 9. 30 on the 8, and we're going to go 20 on the 4 and 10. And we're going to put $15 in pass line odds. Okay, we're going to call that all bet set and dice out. Good morning, SJ, and good morning, Mike. Welcome to Thursday edition of Level Up. And that was a little bit long. I hate the mixing bowl. We have a 314 Big Joe from Crapsmaster Journey. So we need to start focusing on that landing zone a little bit more today. I noticed that I'm coming either short or going off to the right a little bit of it. We're going to go up to $25 on that 4 and 10. Again, 4, 2, 4, 5. And with my betting program that we have here, good morning, Justice Chen. With my betting program here, we're going to have to start figuring out a way to do a recovery because we've been hovering around that within a $400 or $500 mark within the last, say, week or two, and we just can't crack above that. We go up, we go down, we go up, we go down, and it kind of stays relatively the same in the long run. We have all bets set here. So we're going to have to figure out a way to start recovering a little bit of money rather than pressing to the moon all the time. And we have midnight, all the dots and all the spots. So we have a magic ace and a midnight, which both of those are both dice off axis. But we are fortunate that it's not showing up as the bad number. We have one box hit on this shooter so far. We need 2 more to break even. So we have 4, 2, 4, 5. That midnight does nothing for our betting other than the ATS. So we'll go all bets set and dice out. And now it felt comfortable coming out. We have a 2, 4, 6, 2x4. And that was our point, so we hit our point. And that's a nice little hit. So that would be considered a box hit since we have odds on it on the pass line. We're going to go to $22 on that pass line now. And we're going to go with a $4 craps check. Our ATS is still intact. We need the 3 and the 5 to hit the small. 4, 2, 4, 5. And all bets set. Coming out, looking for a new point. So all of our box numbers are off. It's following the puck, just so you guys are aware. And again, that one felt comfortable coming out. The dice landed in a nice spot. We have a 2, 3, 5, no field 5. Michael Jordan, as Alfredo calls it. If you guys have not checked out Alfredo from Texas Crap Shooters, make sure you check out his YouTube channel. Extremely huge supporter and promoter of the craps community. So we're going to take that $35 off the 5. We're going to go to $30 on the 6. And we're going to place a $15 pass line odds. And all bets set. Good morning, Jeff. So we have dice out. And a 3, 6, 9 center field 9. That is a strong number usually for this dice set, that 3, 6 or the 6, 3. That is 1 dice off axis, which is fine with this dice set. We're going to go up to $60 on that 9. Actually, we're going to come down because we're close to our break-even point. So we're going to recover our money. And we're going to go to 86 across. So that's going to be $20 on the 9, 18 on the 6 and 8, 15 on that 4 and 10. So we have $120 brought back to the rack. We have $123 on the table. So we're only in the shooter for a total of $3. So that's not a bad position to be in. This is roll number 7. So we're going to take one more collect, and then we're going to start pressing up then. Good morning, Craig. So Mike won your beat Old Bay last night. I did not have a chance to see it. So congratulations to Mike. 85 Bears Mike. Okay, and dice out. And we have a 6-4-10. Waylon's best friend, way in the end, Daddy Joe. So that'll be our last collect here, and then we'll start pressing up. So we have brought back to the table $147, and again we have $123 on the table. So we are in the profit now. 4245. We're looking for that 3, that mid, or the Alfredo, the ace deuce, in order to hit the small. And we normally throw a lot of those numbers, so don't be surprised if we hit that small right away. And we need the 8 and the 11 to hit the tall. So guys, we're making some big progress on that ATS really early today. Mike, you've been around a while, so it can't be beginner's luck there, buddy. Okay, and dice out. We hit the mixing bowl, but we're back on that 4-3-1-4. Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So that is a nice hit. That's the second time we've hit that 3-1-4 so far in this shooter. And we're going to bring that 4 and 10 up to $25 now. So that is the sister press on it. That was 1 dice off axis. 4-2, 4-5. And we're going to call that all bet set. We have 5 people playing along at Crapsee. We have 10 people at the current moment watching on YouTube. And dice out. And we have a 3-6-9, centerfield 9, perfect. Second time we've hit the 3-6, this shooter. If you guys are just joining in, make sure you check out yesterday's show as well. We hit a 25 roller right at the end. We hit I think we hit the small yesterday it was. We're going to go up to $35 on that 9. So we have brought back $202 so far to the rack. We have $158 on the table. 4-2-4-5. And all bets set. Dice landed, it kind of crossed a little bit, and then it came back. We have a 4-2-6, 2x4. And we've hit that number a couple times too, so we're definitely seeing patterns and numbers on this shooter. That's going to allow us to drop in $3. We're going to bring both the 6 and 8 to $30. And 4-2, 4-5. And dice out. And the left die stuck as soon as it hit. It did not hit the back wall, but we ended up with both dice off axis, 6-1, 7 out. So that is a unfortunate end there because we were so close to hitting that small and the tall for that matter. We had 3 dice to throw, we would hit the all. But we made a little bit of a profit on that first shooter. We made back $41. And that first shooter ended up being 12 rolls. So that was a decent start to the day. A lot faster of a start than we had yesterday. Yesterday was a very slow start, but we ended up very strong in the last 3 shooters. $20 pass line bet and $3 craps check, 555 on that ATS. And dice out, coming out, looking for a new point. And that one felt really comfortable. I like the results on how the dice landed, hit the back wall, and died right at the wall. We have a horse and buggy, 1, 4, 5. So 5 will be our new point. So what's everybody's plans for this weekend? It's Memorial Weekend is coming up here. I'm going to be heading down to the Dubuque, Iowa area this weekend. I may or may not be making it over to casino there. If I know that somebody's going to be wanting to meet up, I definitely will make a trip over. Probably won't be till Saturday or Sunday night sometime. We're going to go with, how much are we going to go? We're going to go with 135 across. That's going to be 35 on that 9. 30 on the 6 and 8. We're going to $15 pass line odds, and we're going $20 on that 4 and 10. So we got all bets set. So if anybody wants to meet up in the Dubuque area this weekend, let me know. I'll probably be going to Diamond Joe's if I do go. Send me an email. My email is crapsmasterjourney@yahoo.com, and let me know who you are and if you do want to meet up. And that one had a little bit of high energy, guys. Double pitch, 3, 4, 7, ouch. So that was a short roll this time. I gotta put the proper number in there. There we go. So that was unfortunate. So that one we did lose a little bit of money on. So we gotta get that back. Again, $20 pass line bet, $3 craps check, and 555 on the ATS. Everybody's quiet in the chat today. What's going on with everybody? What is new? We have all bets set. Looking for a new point. This is shooter number 3. And dice out. Right die landed right about here and just rolled backwards. I've been seeing a lot of that happening lately. We have a 2-1-3 Alfredo sauce ace deuce. So that is a pass line loser, but our craps check does pay out on that. It's only 6 o'clock in the morning in California. I get you there, Jen. Okay, $20 pass line bet, $3 craps check, and 555 on an ATS. 4245. It is 8 o'clock, 8:20 in Wisconsin here, and this is like 8 o'clock at night for me, 9 o'clock at night for me, because I just got home from work a little bit ago. I'll bet set. So usually as soon as I get done with the live stream here, it is bedtime for me. Get about 5 hours of sleep, and then I'm up and I'm ready to start it all over again. The life of a third shifter. And we have a 2-2 heart 4 ballerina. That is a double pitch. We lucked out that that came up instead of the other number. So our new point is 4. Five hours of sleep will shorten my life, as well as working third shift will shorten my life as well. But I've been doing it for about 20 years now, so I'm kind of used to it. You've got $30 on a 6 and 8, 35 on a 5 and 9, 20 on that 10. And we are not going to do any pass line odds right now. 4-2, 4-5. And we got all bets set. Good morning, Bam. Mike has 2 new dogs, or inherited dogs. I saw it. And ace deuce again. Alfredo sauce. 2 and 3. That is doing nothing for our bets other than the ATS, but we had already hit that, so that's kind of a crap throw. We're still looking for our first box hit for this shooter. I do tend to throw a lot of craps numbers. Yes, 2 days ago we barely threw any. It was mostly box hits, which is what this dice has been normally throwing. I don't understand why we're getting all these craps numbers all of a sudden, but they are being consistent, so we're hitting pockets of numbers. And dice out. Dice landed and they crossed. And we have a 6-1-7 out again. So second shooter in a row did not go long here. And we lost money on this one again. Remember, we need 3 box hits. At least I need 3 box hits in order to break even. And then we can start pressing from there. So we're down about $350 today. So we're going to have to hopefully make this up somehow. $20 pass line bet, $3 craps check, and 555 on an ATS. I am confident with this dice set, so we've had some pretty decent rolls with it. The 4-2-4-5 dice set here. This weekend, Mike is be DoorDash delivering. Awesome. DJ's going to the beach this weekend. I'm going to be helping the in-laws move when I go down to the Dubuque area. So that'll be a interesting weekend, I'm sure. And we have a 5-4-9, center field 9. Dice came out. They felt really good. They landed really nice. Great energy in the dice. That's what I want to see more of. Hit that landing zone. That is something that I definitely want to see more of coming up here with our throws. So we're going to go with that 135 across bet level again. It's 35 on that 5, 20 on a 4 and 10, 30 on a 6 and 8, and we're going to go $15 in pass line odds. 4-2, 4-5, and dice out. So Jen's going to Harrow's Lake in Lake Tahoe. Harrow's in Lake Tahoe. I'm going to be probably going down to Harrow's in Chicago on June 1st, which is, I think, next week. and possibly meeting up with Big AZ down there. And if I do go down, it'll be just a day trip. We have a hard 4 square pair, hard 8 square pair. And that is a primary hit. Both dice are on axis and primary numbers. So that's a nice hit there. I am going to be doing the Maristar in Chicago. In fact, I just submitted my information to Yo Girl, to Evelyn Hex, just the other day, like 2 days ago, and she said it'll be early next week before I get back any results on what may or may not be available for me. So that was the 8. We're going to bring that 8 and 6 up to $42. And I'm going to probably be down there Tuesday through Thursday, possibly Monday through Thursday, possibly till Friday morning. It all depends on how the tables are going and how my schedule fares out. And we get this out. And we have a 2, 6, 8. Easy 8. So anybody that is going to the Chicago meetup in end of August, try to get a hold of Evelyn if you want. And she is the one who's hosting the event this time. And she and her group will hopefully get some decent rates for everybody, or decent comps, I should say. I know there's going to be a private table there on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I believe at 10 o'clock in the morning. That is the first 8, Jen. Second 8 today, but maybe the first for you. Second 8 here, the shitter, yeah. So that was a point. No, it was not. That 9 is the point. We're going to go to $66 on the 8 here. And we got one more box, and then we can regress down to our 96 cross bet level. And dice out. And darn it, we could not do it. I'd said one more, and that was my mistake. Both dice off axis. 1, 6, 7. Ouch. Not liking it today, guys. I do not like the energy that these dice are showing. I am fully confident with this dice set, though. I really do like it. We have had some really decent rolls. Chicago is an awesome city. It really is. For the size of the city, the downtown area is actually really, really cool to visit. I just don't want to hit any of the southern suburbs of Chicago. Some of them are not the most friendly areas. But there are a lot of cool places in Chicago to go visit, to go see, to go sightsee. You have the Museum District downtown next to the stadium, the Chicago Bears Stadium. Lakeshore Drive is really cool to go see. A lot of old buildings in that. $25 DC bet, huh? Food is awesome down there. Pizza, of course. All bet set here, and dice out. I used to play a lot of hybrid style Gen in the past. That's how I started, actually. I did a lot of Jacob from Wager Me This type betting. But I'm trying to convert over to light side play. Whether it's smart or not, who knows? And had a lot of energy in that dice there, but we have a 2, 3, 5. No feel 5. So 5 will be our new point. We need to get that SOR up a little bit here in that SRR. Again, we're going to go with that 135 across bet level. That would be 35 on the 9, $15 pass line odds, 20 on that 4 and 10, 30 on the 6 and 8. So just one on a DC, $125 bet. And that might be an option when I get a little bit further in, like one or two hits in. So that way we can at least recover a little bit of what we have on the table. So, and we have midnight. 6612, all the dots and all the spots. That'll definitely help out that ATS bet. So we got at least one of the bookends knocked off, but it does nothing for the other bets on the table. And let's give Jen's a suggestion to try. Let's put $25 on a DC, and we'll see where that travels to. Okay, and we'll go all bets set, dice out. Jen, damn you. 617. Ouch. The both dice off axis. Guys, I don't know what's going on with my throws today. That is horrendous. We have had 1, 2, 3, 4 shooters that were 4 rolls or less after starting off so good. We're going to give it at least one more shooter here before we throw the hands up high and submit for the day. But let's make this a good shooter. Jen, I tried your tactic, and I probably will throw it in again, and we'll try it again. But let's go $20 pass line bet, $3 craps check, and 555 on an ATS. We are gonna hit that darn ATS. Say we hit it the last 2 days in a row. We hit part or all of it at least once in each of the last 2 days. So we're gonna hit it today before we're done here. So all bets set, dice out. And I apologize. If anybody needs a rebuy, let me know. We could definitely get you a rebuy going. And dice out. And we have a 235. No field 5, Michael Jordan. So 5 will be our point. And that has been a very common point for us today. We've hit quite a few 5s. And again, we're going to go with that 135 across bet level, 35 on that 9, 30 on the 6 and 8. We have got $20 on a 4 and 10. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. And $15 pass line odds. Now, yesterday when Uncle Hoku joined in, the tea leaf power kicked in, and that's when the good rolls started happening. So maybe it's good luck that he's joining in on Crapsee, guys. So, okay, we'll go all bet set. And dice out. And midnight again. Wow, guys, that's quite a few times we've had that today. 6612. Got the bookend again, second shooter in a row. That is both dice off axis, and that does worry me, the both dice off axis a little bit, because I looked at my statistics for this dice set one night before I started, and I'm about 2 percentage points less with both dice off axis than what is expected. Expected, I think, is like around 22% both dice off axis, and we're like 20%, or I forget what exact numbers were. But let's go all bets set here and dice out. And a little bit high energy on that dice. We have the double pitch again. 5-5, hard 10, Old Bay Bushel. So Craig is in the house now. So that's going to allow us to go to $25 on that 4 and 10. And let's put Jen's suggestion in place. Let's throw a quarter on the DC. And we'll go all bet set. Good morning, Marble Fork. I do try to stay calm, Marble Fork. That is definitely a big thing. It doesn't pay to get upset. It's fake money right now. If I was on the real table, it might be slightly different, but I do have a calm demeanor most of the time. Dice out. Jen, that's the last time I'm doing that. Oh my God, we have a primary 7 this time. 527. That is a primary hit. So, Jen, your DC is screwing me up here. Oh my God. And we got 4. So we had a 12, a 3, a 4, 4, 3, and 4. Let's go one more, guys. One more. We got 20 minutes left, 20 or so minutes left for this. Let's do this once. We're going to go to black chip level, and we're going to play a little bit of horseman here. So I'm going to go $100 on that don't pass. And I am going to throw 555 on the ATS just for shits and giggles. $3 on the, we're not doing the craps check right now. So here we go. Let's go 4-2, 4-5. And I'll bet set. Yes, the horseman. And dice out. Okay, we have the hard 10. Old Bay Bushel once again. That is that double pitch again. So I'm not liking the double pitch, but it is what it is here. So 5-5, hard 10. So we're going to put $100 on that combat. And we're going to put $60 on the 6 and $60 on the 8 for this first roll here. So we'll see if we can hit either one of those two. And we'll go 4-2, 4-5. And I'll bet set. And we got, damn it, guys, 6-4-10. We hit the turn point. This is just a losing day for me for my bets. It's unreal. 10 is usually a pretty good don't pass number. So our comeback's going to travel to the 10. We're going to go another $100 up on that don't pass. Again, we're going to go 4-2, 4-5. And I'll bet so. Let's see if we can hit that 10 again and at least get played out. I can't blame it on you this time, Jen. You are correct. So let's see if we can hit the 6-4-10 right away and get that comeback to pay back out to pay us back the $100 I lost on the DP. That right die came out just a little bit early, and we were on a 5-1 mixer. We're on that 6. I think that's the first time we're on that 6 for a point. So we're going to take that $60 that's on that 6. We're going to make it look like 50 on the 5. Let's do this one. So let's go a quarter on 5 and 9. And we got one more $100 bet to come out, and that'll be our 4 bets for this horseman. So we'll put that on the come. Actually, we're going to regress that 8 down to $30. So that way we will make at least a little bit of money if we do hit that bad number on this roll. So remember that the come bet and the don't pass bet right now is protecting me. All bet set. It does happen to other people other than you, Bam. It happens to all of us. I know Fredo had some seriously bad rolls yesterday as well. He was a little frustrated. I watched on Live Fantasy Craps last night, and Alfredo, I think, got to 3 rolls before he hit to 7. And we got midnight. So that's a push. No, that's a loss on that come bet. My God. I don't think any strategy is going to work for me today. So we lost the come bet. And we are done placing bets on the table right now. We're going to take our 5, 8, and 9 down until we can either hit the don't pass or the 10. And 4, 2, 4, 5. And I'll bet set. Okay, dice out. And we have a 1, 4, 5. Horse and buggy. Should have left that money on the 5, but hey guys, I'm trying to play the horseman the way I would play it in the casino. 4, 2, 4, 5. Actually, I would play it at a little bit lower level. I'd be playing it at the quarter level at the casino. So Bam has be at the table. You have PSO, 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 so you can switch to the dark side, and that's when the monster roll. Because you know that is so much the truth, my friend. So much the truth. That is the way that it usually goes. We got 4, 2, 4, 5. All bets set and dice out. I am terrible at table trending. I will admit that. Some people can pick that stuff up really fast. I cannot. And we have magic aces. 1, 1, 2. That's about the only chance we have to do any recovery today, guys, is hitting that ATS. So that's nice that we have the 12 and the 2 knocked out, both bookends. So we need the 3 and the 4 to hit that small. And we'll go all bet set here. With my horsemen, Jen, I have 4 units. My units will be $100 each. And if I can balance it out where I can either break even or make a little bit of money if it would 7 out, then I'll leave some up. But otherwise, once those 4 units are used up and I've used them all up, then I'm done betting until I start making a profit off that shooter. So that way I limit my bets to a certain amount. So that's how I play the horseman. And we have a 2, 3, 5 again. No field 5. So if I was to get back, like I say, I put $400 out there. If I was to get my $400 back to the rack, then I'll start pressing up other numbers in that. Morning alcohol cool. 4, 2, 4, 5. So in order to get some money back, though, we need to hit the darn 10 here. Or we hit the 3 and 4 and get the small. That would be nice. All bet set. And we have a 134 Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. I know that when John put the Horseman out, he had about 4 or 5 different versions of it, and this just happens to be one version of how he did that. So we need the ace deuce yet. If we can get the ace deuce, that small will hit. And I've only thrown a few ace deuces today, 2 of them. Normally I'm throwing a lot of them with this. And we got all bet set. Roll number 9. And another midnight, 6-6-12. All the dots and all the spots. Another thing to remember, Marble Fork, is that my microphone is so good that it helps even the tone of my voice out. So even if I am getting upset, sometimes you can't tell. Just a little tip for you. But no, it is what it is. We're dice roll bad some days. It really does. And we just go through and do what we can. So you hit the field. Awesome, Jen. So that was a double for you. And dice out. Oh, we gotta go all bets set and then dice out. There you go. And they kind of roll. We have another 3-1-4, Big Joe. So if you're playing the field, that's going to be paying out there. 1-3-4, Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. Still have not rolled a double D-Gen yet. We had a couple of those yesterday. 4-2, 4-5. Don't ice me, Jen. And dice out. And we have the hard 8, square pair. That is a double pitch. No, that's a primary hit. I'm sorry, a primary hit. So that is a both dice on axis primary. Can we get back on that 10? That would be really nice if we can get back on that 10. 4-2, 4-5. Ace deuce would be nice. 9 or 11. Midmo yo, we have not thrown any of those today. This is the second day in a row where we've been really stingent on that 11. Good morning, Nemo. So let's go all bet set. Dice out. And finally, 5-5, hard 10, Old Bay Bushel. So finally got paid a little bit on the shooter. I'm still down $100 though yet. Oh my God. Let's do, I don't know what I want to do with this. Let's put another $100 come bet on there and see where that lands. So we're going to go, just for this shooter alone, we're going to go 25 on the 9, 25 on the 5, and let's put a $30 bet on that 8. So just for this roll, we'll put some money out on the table. We got 4-2, 4-5. And all bets set. Still looking for the 3, 9, or 11. And we got the 11, 6-5, Midmo Yo. which that is nice because that comeback will pay out. So we got our $100 back now. So we're back to break even for this shooter. That is one of the nice things for the Horseman is it does go up and down. The fluctuations are decent. Nemo, I'm going to slap you if you say that again. Do not ice the shooter. So we're going to keep that $100 out on the comeback. And we're looking for either the 3 or the 9. So let's do this one. So let's put $100 lay 9 as well. So that we will cover our butts on one of the numbers there. You don't want to get slapped by Big Joe. Okay, dice out. Dang it, Nemo. Stop it. Oh my God. 5, 2, 7. Bruce. Thanks, Nemo. You just ruined the best roll of the day. At least I made some money off of that one because that comeback pays out as well as the don't pass pays out. So I actually made $168 on that shooter. That was the first winner that I had, or second winner that I had all day long. But hey guys, we're going to call it quits. Let's look at our statistics here really quick before we go. I'm not expecting much from it. But we had a 12 and a 14 for our long rolls. We had a total of 7 shooters today. Our roll quality points were terrible. Box numbers, inside numbers were way low. 4s and 10s were high because we hit quite a few 4s today. Come out 7s were low. Horns and fields are really high. Hardways were high actually today, and definitely a dark side play. Strong numbers today were the 5 and the 4 and the 7 outs. We also hit a ton of horns. So, okay, let's see what we got here. Guys, we run into those days. This is not uncommon. We're gonna have really good days of shooting. We're gonna have some days that are not so good. But anyhow, guys, thanks for joining in today. Please come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. As a reminder, I'm going to be going out of town this weekend. I'll be down in Dubuque, Iowa area. So anybody in the area, let me know. And I would be happy to meet up with you at one of the 2 casinos in Dubuque. Also, I will not be doing a live stream next Monday because it is Memorial Day. So it is a holiday day. So I will not be at home and I will not be able to do a live stream. But hey, thanks for joining along today. I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. This is my Crapsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Thank you very much.